Hey, what's going on guys, Findominator here. So today we're going to be talking about things that surprised me in Team Sonic Racing. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So the first thing I found surprising was just the amount of different colours you could have for your customization. You have basically every single colour under the sun for this, because there are just loads of different themes you can unlock, whether you want it to look like a nice sunset or whatever, because of the different themes you can unlock. Of course you come with all the different character customizations, but you can also unlock more, like a Green Hill theme, Mirage Saloon theme, and all that good sort of stuff, which is actually really cool, which I really liked. Other things that I also enjoyed is the wisps in the game. I know most people don't like the wisps anymore because they've been used so many times, but I really like them, and I like the fact that different types of characters get different types of wisps. How only a speed type can get a fire wisp, or how technique types can only get the magenta rhythm, and such things like that, unless you transfer a wisp. The teamwork element had more teamwork elements than I had expected, like how you've got the skin boost, slingshots, the item box transfer. Those three are all really cool team elements, and the fact that you can have rival teams as well. I like all of it very much, because it makes you really feel like you're trying to race as a team instead of racing on your own. Because the fact is, if it's a team race, you want it to make it feel like you are actually playing as a team and not just taking it for yourself and your team as one, which is really cool. Other things that definitely came to a surprise to me was the amount of different level kinds there were. Like, you have some levels that are just, you know, get to the end, you don't have to worry about things because there's not many hazards. Then you've got these crazy levels like Haunted Castle and Boo's House, with loads of stuff going on that you have to, like, you're looking like, okay, so this has happened, now this is happening, what's going on, you know, that sort of thing. It's just very crazy and very like, it's just a distraction really that tries to throw you off your game, which is actually really cool but also really annoying if you're trying to focus. Yeah, that's something that came as a huge shock to me, because you're racing, oh god, now I'm on like a ghost road and all that sort of thing. Like, what's happening? I don't know what's happening, help! You know, all of that sort of thing. Another thing I liked about it is in the team adventure, the difficulty increases at a very smooth but still noticeable rate. So you won't be thinking, oh yeah, the entire story was easy, it was a pushover. No, you'll be thinking, yeah, it did kind of get more difficult as it went along, just by little bits though, so it was easier to get used to, so you could slowly build up your skill, which is really nice, because if you can build up your skill at a reasonable pace, unlike most games when the difficulty curve just smacks you straight in the face and you're just like, oh my god, it's so difficult, it's going to take 3 weeks to get past this one level, you know, that sort of thing. It's just it's much better, because plus the difficulty options are really nice, because you can only unlock extreme after you've completed normal and hard mode, which is very nice as well, because it gives you an extra hard mode so you can push your limits and really do well in the game, because you can make it harder than hard, and I mean, that's going to be pretty hard, to be honest with you. But yeah guys, you get what I'm saying with this extreme difficulty and the difficulty curve and all that sort of thing. Let's move on to the story. The story did kind of surprise me, somehow in a bad way but also in a good way. I'm kind of in the middle with it, but it still surprised me on both sides. The idea of the fact that the Dompa is like this dude who's got super magical powers and all that sort of thing, it didn't really sit with me too well. I find it a bit weird. He's like, you know, he's the king of a kingdom, he's an automobile salesman. Why are you a king and an automobile salesman? That's a bit, you know, I mean, unless the entire planet is dedicated to racing, then I might understand, but if it's not, that's just a bit, you know what I mean? But yeah, along with that, the fact, like, I like the idea of how the different teams came together, like, the idea of the fact that you ran together a Grand Prix and it's just like, you know, this character's coming, Eggman can't be bothered to race with Egg Pawns anymore, so he brings in Metal Sonic and Zavok. Like, I like the progressive fact that different teams are coming in around and everything like that, but I just didn't like the way they did the Dompa. Like, maybe if he was like a a leader of like a city or something that loved racing, that I think would have sat with him better. Like, yes, I am the mayor of this town which loves racing, which is why I'm also the leader of an automobile service, which is why I've got these such amazing cars and stuff like that. That would have been a better plotline for him, I feel like. Another thing that I definitely liked is the fact that each of the 21 stages has something very unique to it. Sorry, each of the 21 stages has been done incredibly well. You can tell they've put lots of effort into them with the different gimmicks and different stuff you can do on them, because there's just so much to do in each stage. It gives it a really fun replayability value to think, can I unlock this path, can I unlock that path, can I get here, you know, can I get all the rings on this bit, that sort of thing. It's really, really nice, in my opinion. And here you have it, guys. That is the main things that surprised me about Team Sonic Racing. If you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, like the video. If you want to come talk to me, you can come join my Discord server where you can come and have a chat with me, hang out, you know, all that good beans. You can follow my Twitter, keep up with me if I ever post anything on there. Follow my Twitch just in case I go live every so often. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Haven't done it for a while, but who says I won't soon? You know, that good, all those good beans. And of course, if you want to take it the extra step, my Patreon and my Spreadshirt are always open if you want to buy yourself some merch or support the channel in an even bigger way. So guys, with that, I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.